From Safety Harbor, Florida, sponsored by Innova, Calvin Heimburg.
If any player is unaffected by Ricky's presence, it would be this man right here. Obviously, the skills to battle the wind with his low flying shots.
Is he going up the middle here, Jerm?
What was the question again?
I asked if he was going up the middle.
Yes.
Yeah, it looks like it. This is going places.
Boomed. Absolutely boomed.
Heimburg's third. Thank you, Brian.
Calvin still drifting right. Need to get some late stability here at the end. It does. It gets it. It skips. It's just outside bullseye, Ian.
Oh, my goodness.
Staying with this low route, trying to drive it into the ground. Oh.
So that's
Ian,
how he got
look
out
at
of
that
bounds yesterday.
play. Yeah.
Remember?
Well, he actually, doing post last night, I saw that he hit right side of the tree and somehow kicked through the tree all the way. It was a very unfortunate
That's
kick.
what happened. Okay.
Absolutely parked for Calvin. We saw this drive in round one just bury itself barely in bounds on the sidewalk, grass edge. This one hits a very good branch. I believe that was going to travel OB long, and now it is pin high, 25 feet away for the birdie.
That's what I saw too, Jerm. Wow. See the basket go tuning fork right there?
Tuning fork?
It was just humming.
Oh,
vibrating.
yeah, sure. Yeah. For Eagle?
It said for birdie for a second on.
Yeah. Well, he hit the cage last year.
That's right.
Or was it a chain out? He was just hunting last year.
I think it hit front cage.
Okay.
Yeah.
But then he chained out on the island hole 16.
That's right.
And look at that, navigating his way through the outer branches. This time he's got to look to go 4 for 4. And he's the only player in the field to do that. Birdie's the first 4 holes.
Back on 5, Heimburg, your leader. Wow, Jerm.
This guy came to play.
Wow. Oh, do you spin your boy Josh again?
No, that's fine.
Oh,
that's an acceptable
okay.
amount. He's in a
Upturn?
good position.
Okay.
I'm not going to give him a hard time for that one today.
Heimburg, a huge drive. Unfortunately, nestled on this tree and threw that one away.
Well, he still may have a chance to gain a stroke, but that is a blunderous approach.
Yeah. Can Heimburg cover up that approach?
Oh, can he ever?
Yes. Yes, he can.
Okay, heat check.
He is stoked. You see his face right there?
Oh my gosh, that's about the most reaction you're ever going to see from him. I think we saw maybe the lip moved up just slightly on the right side.
Tee up 6 with your leader. Calvin Heimburg has looked unstoppable early in. This looks
great.
sparked.
Yeah. If this doesn't hit a tree coming in, well, he'll have to straddle out to the side. It's getting hot in this room here. It's kind of cold outside, but there's a little flames coming right here in the middle of your screen. It's in blue.
Oh my gosh. Championship Sunday from the league card.
Yeah.
This man's touching them all so far.
Yep. Cold day. You don't want to be backed up. You
No,
want to be moving
you want
the whole time.
to keep going. Yeah, that's important.
Big tee shot here for Calvin.
Oh, big slip, but this is smushed.
And that is. I've lost adjectives.
Heimburg. That's what you want. A drop in.
That's what you want.
Yes.
And it's still not even the longest drive.
Yeah, this birdie's on 5 of 6 after that bogey. And is Heimburg just
No, don't.
Okay.
Don't finish that thought.
All right.
Do not finish that thought.
Is Calvin going to walk to the hole 8?
Having birdied the first 7? Yes.
Okay, that's what I was going to ask. I was going to ask
We're
something
not going to
else.
start throwing out
we're good.
things like that until we're talking a hole 16.
Okay.
Calvin, he threw a great shot. Going forehand today.
Interesting.
This one's pushing the right side, but should find safe ground. Oh, that's close, though.
Wow, that was a lot closer than I thought it was going to be.
That sidewalk really comes in close. If you have to get a lot of distance if you're going to push right to avoid that sidewalk.
Heimburg's third.
What a huge shot this could be here.
The wind held it out.
Oh, my goodness. This is probably out of bounds.
Brian, it looked like the wind had a huge impact on both Wysocki and Heimburg there. Talk about that.
Yeah, they just threw it low and didn't give it enough time to actually check up while it was getting resisted by the crosswind, and same thing happened to Calvin's, unfortunately.
Wow. Of course he does.
He is made out of something different than the rest of us. Gannon Burr's birdie on this hole. He tied Ricky currently at 20 under for second place.
Heimburg approach. Count it.
I like his chances.
Me too. Heimburg next.
And that's typically what you see. It usually collects a little bit. Still gets inside the circle, though. He's just a savage on the green today.
Yeah.
Heimburg has missed the height, the ceiling of this shot. Rounds past. See if he can figure it out this time. Yep. Just all the pressure in the world just keeps getting put on Ricky. He just keeps delivering strike after strike. And like Brian said before, I mean, a little backup's not going to deter Calvin. He's very focused, unflappable.
Still 3 clear of Wysocki.
He'd love to continue having a 3-shot lead going into the hole 16.
They have matched on every hole since hole 8. And
Oh my goodness.
Calvin almost marked it 1.
Come on.
Almost marked it 1. I want to see that again. Oh my gosh.
Mark it 1, dude.
Yeah. Does Calvin Heimburg miss putts, Jerm?
Not today, you don't.
My goodness.
I think this is a championship shot for Calvin if he can stick the island. Okay, there's going to be room for Ricky. Oh my gosh. What a reaction off the wall. Why are you running this, Calvin? Okay. All right. You madman.
He's a mad engineer.
Okay, we can officially say Calvin has missed the putt today.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, gets a little high, a lift. I think it sent it straight down. Why is he playing as aggressive as possible? I cannot understand.
Because he can do this, I guess. Come on, man. Out of position and just throws it into the circle.
Honestly, it's rude. It's rude.
He's flexing on him, Jerm.
It's unnecessary and it's rude. He shouldn't have done that.
Heimburg to get to 12. On the day. He's going to challenge that course record and get the W.
Oh, that's past the 90-degree rule, I think. That's close.
5th year in a row winning at least one Disc Golf Pro Tour event. That's incredible, honestly.
Well, it looks like Calvin has no interest whatsoever in going for the Eagle/course record.
Heimburg across the water.
All right, gets the layup and
Set up the
walk
winner's
away
dunk.
your victor.
Yep. Rathbun, that's solo third for Gavin Rathbun and your 2024 Dynamic Disc Open champion, Calvin Heimburg.
Ladies and gentlemen, your 2024 Dynamic Disc Open champion, Calvin Heimburg!
I feel amazing. It's been a while since I've, finished on top, so it's a great feeling. I've come close here a couple times, never quite pulled off the win, but it's great to finally win one out here.
Well, here's an interesting stat. You're the current PDGA world #1, which means you've been the best player over the past 2 years, and yet you haven't won in over a year. Last year's Jonesboro. During that span where you've come so close but couldn't close out a win, did it ever start to wear on you at all?
I mean, I think, we're out here trying to win every week, so it always, wears on you when you don't play quite as good as you want. You can't expect to win every week, but, being up there all the time and, just watching people win definitely does start to wear on you, and it just really feels good to actually pull off one myself.
Well, yesterday you told me you were spraying all over the place. Early release, late release. You couldn't quite put your finger on what was going on. Did you put any extra work in after the round or before the round to try to find that release point again on the backhand?
Honestly, no. I just kind of went with the same kind of warm-up routine, and felt really good when I got out on the warm-up green today. Today was honestly the best my putts felt, and I don't know, it's been like a month since I really felt like I was putting well. So I think that was really the key for me today, was I was making putts, and it took a lot less pressure off me when I was throwing off the tee, and I was able to play really free.
Well, clearly you played free coming down the stretch, 16-17. You ran the death putt on 16 from the back wall. You threw a really aggressive second shot on 17 to clear the OB. Did you know where you were sitting in the tournament? Did you check scores at all? And was the aggression always part of the game plan?
Yeah, I knew where scores were going into 16. I saw Rick lay up his drop zone putt, so I kind of felt like that gave me a green light. I know Gannon was kind of up there as well, but I'd been putting really well all day, so I really felt like I was going to make it. Unfortunately, I didn't. And then honestly deviated from my game plan there on 17, went throwing fairway driver instead of distance driver, and it was one of my worst shots of the day. So just decided to put the pedal back down, for the next shot, and turned, not great tee shot into a birdie.
Calvin, this was just a fantastic win. Is there anybody out there that's been supporting you over the past few years since you've been touring that you want to shout out right now?
Yeah, I mean, always, got to thank my friends, my friends, family, and sponsors, Innova, Millennium, Squatch, Flight Factory. So got to thank all of them. Got to thank my friends for, always, keeping me in a positive mindset. Without them, this would be a much bigger grind than it actually, is with them.
Congratulations, Calvin. We'll see you out there at the next one.
Thank you.
Back to you. Back to you.
Hey everyone, Terry Miller, the Disc Golf Guy here. I feel like there's two options that remain. Either you click subscribe and you watch more golf and content right here on the channel, or you go outside and you play. If you're not going to do those, then head on over to the Disc Golf Network and make sure you sign up so you can watch live disc golf almost every weekend.